Hello, welcome guys, men's and gentlemen's, ladies and queen ladies, whatever. Today we got a special episode because yesterday, 2 days ago, hold on, yeah, 2 days ago, 2 days ago, our dear Philip, the BB, the two-time back-to-back conqueror of Street Fighter, Elden Ring beater, and incredibly hard puzzle solving guy. So he was not interviewed, but he was a host on the show called Kino Casino, which was on the kick. And boy, oh boy, I mean, to be quite frank, I don't know if this episode is gonna be that funny. Maybe my commentary will light it up a little bit. We will see. But the guys, trust me, they played not just 4D but 5D chess with Philip. There were sneak disses, like really some subtle ones that I just found out today. Didn't notice yesterday when I was watching this on the repeat, of course, I was. And they are extraordinary. So I think the goal of Kino Casino guys are, making friendly, get him on the side, but I don't actually know what's the end goal here, or where it's gonna go. So it's a pretty interesting arc, this one. I think we got a lot to show. I broke down it into segments, so we're gonna see some clips from the show and also some clips from yesterday's show, the decompression, as he calls it, or I don't know what it's just level 1 podcast. But man, yeah, there's some, again, hypocrisy, back and forth style arguments that changed even after 2 days. Even within 2 days, the narrative changed. So you know what? Let's just get cracking on and let's see the first part of evidence. Let's just lay down the work. And as again, I'm gonna show you the sneak disses. They were subtle, but yeah, it was not that genuine. So I think it was more like I think it was more like not Truman Show, Andy Kaufman. Because the best jokes are if on you laugh at them. So I think that those guys had so much crack, and they were prepared, guys. They were prepared. There were some golden clips. So let's get going with this one, which is called that Philip is the pioneer. What of exactly? Let's hear him say it.
Right? It's like, I don't really understand. The thing is, it's because you were such a pioneer in terms of monetizing. Back in the day, nobody else really was making money, making a living like you were, or it was rarer. The thing is, if you started 5 years ago, there would not be that same level of hate for you. I don't think there would be, because it's these old school rules that I used to believe in, because
he did, yeah.
All the YouTubers who I grew up with, like Aciliary and Archie, people would say, you're not supposed to make money on YouTube. It's supposed to be for a passion or this or that. But it turned out there is a lot of money online, and people are making a very good living online, and nobody else seems to, get the hate that you do for running your business. It's wild.
Yeah, I think like you said, I've been around for so long, 16 years and counting.
Oh boy. We're gonna they lean so much good into those, the 16 years. Like Dave likes to talk about the past all the time. He even created a channel, the throwback channel. So this is, and they just went with it. And I think that's the genius part move on the Kino Casino part, because they had to roll with it. They had to speak his language. So that's what exactly they did.
As a YouTuber, that there's been like almost generations of different people who hate on me for different reasons, but yet it's become this running meme that you always dislike DSP no matter what he does. Like the early people who didn't like me were like, well, he doesn't deserve his fame because he's not a good gamer. He does bad commentary. He makes too many over the top, like sexual, like really bad jokes and stuff like that.
Yeah, scared jokes, bad jokes. Yeah, we will get to that. He even made one in this show. That's not a lie. Like, he's still the same guy. So that's what's glorious.
We want more professional people to be making money on YouTube, so he doesn't deserve any level of popularity or success. Then it became, oh, well, you see, now he's a dinosaur. He refuses to adopt direct capture and live streaming. So then I would adapt to the direct capture and live streaming, and then it was the next thing. Oh, well, now he does this that we don't like. Now he does this that we don't like.
They're always being moved. I want to ask you something.
Mm-hmm.
What is it that you feel has made your channel be able to be successful for so long?
Great
to
question.
where you've been able to make.
Great question. Well, Philip, tell us, why are you so successful? Tell us the gist. Tell us your secret. We want to be successful as you.
A living for 15 years, even under all.
This is the laying the ground, making him comfortable, asking the good question, his question, which he knows the answer. It's just the pre-stream. It's just the pre-stream that he does, or the level 1 podcast that he does all the time. It's glorious, man.
All of this pressure. What do you think it is about your channel and your content that's so special that people just keep coming back to it?
A couple factors. Number one, I decided really early on that I just wanted to be a variety guy. Like, there's people out there who always focus in. They're the FPS Call of Duty player, or they're the person who just plays fighting games, Street Fighter, or, there's a person who just does documentaries on something. No, I wanted to do...
Remember this one, the variety. I got like little bit arcs. This is a little bit generalized, but then I'm gonna go through like individual segments of, chapters. And this is very important one, because now he says, I'm a variety player, I don't want to be known as the FPS guy. So he's a variety gamer, which means you have to play variety games.
A wide variety of video games, because I knew that well's never going to run dry. Like, video games are becoming bigger and bigger. I can always jump from a genre to another genre. When one's drying up or one's, more hot, I can move around. And because of that, I mean, just take a look at the stuff I've been doing on my channel recently. I finished an...
But Phil, I'm gonna cut in here. You say that you're a variety player, gamer. There has been a lot talk about that, Philip. If you're relying only on new games, that's not about you. But then Philip turned 180, and it's no. It's not about the games. It's about that you like me providing the content. And that's the issue that I have always with these statements, because he never can say which one of the two it is actually. So let's hear him cook just for a while, then we're gonna get to the next segment.
Elden Ring DLC. I'm playing Street Fighter 6.
Wow.
I've got a late night chill stream of Stardew Valley, a freaking farming simulator. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And each game has a different audience. It's not always the same people on each stream. It's like in the daytime, I got someone there for the podcast. If someone comes at night to watch me kick butt in a fighting game. So I have longevity because there's always people coming back at certain streams for what they like. And honestly, I think another reason is because I have never sold out. I've never taken the bag. I've never taken a giant sponsorship, a giant partnership. I don't do branded advertisement streams where I'm playing a game 2 weeks early.
Okay, shut up, Phil. Okay, so I want to interrupt meeting because we gotta watch this one, because he's bragging. Yeah, I saw these many games. I can jump off. And then what he says, this was 3 days ago, 5 days ago. What is it? I don't know. Just let's play it.
I just received a $20 tip from an anonymous tipper. He said, I watch your detractors for years casually, but Triple P finally broke it down, and it makes sense to me. I realize people will get from you what they want to take, be it, lulls or just having some fun. I watched you with an open mind, and the casino's right. You're the king. Glad to be here. I think that if people would just have an open mind, they would find life to be a lot more satisfying. Behaviors, or at least I'm really trying to stop doing them. You know what?
Drama here
Oh,
or
there we
anything.
go.
This has been a much slower month for me when it has come to revenue here on the channel.
Things like super chats, memberships, ad revenue. Why? There's definitely a couple of good reasons. Number one, there really wasn't any big new release this month.
I'll be honest, my business is slow because there's no new games right now.
Yeah, just want to this laid out because I'm really sick of it. He changing the narrative whenever it suits him right. So let's get cracking on. So this chapter is gonna be called the sponsorship part, because I didn't hear him talk so much back and forth and changing his narrative every time. So let's see, my lord, my lordship. Evidence number 1, please. This one is gonna be, I don't take sponsorships. But why?
Advertisement streams where I'm playing a game 2 weeks early and I got paid to do it, and so I'm kissing the game's butt.
Yeah, you're not a shill, Philip. You're not a shill, and that's what we like about you. Good for you, boy.
You know, when I play a game, you know I'm being truthful about what's on my stream because I'm not beholden to anyone, because I'm just playing it for myself and being honest.
Now, to be fair to those who might be a detractor, is that at this point a matter of principle, or is it more so you just can't get a sponsor because of the detractors and all the bullshit?
Good question. Good question. Like, is it? Yeah, this is a great lay down question. Like, honestly, like Philip, what you got to say about this? Do you want sponsors, or you can get sponsors?
It's both, because I do still get sponsorship opportunities. I do, but it's always the little indie game you've never heard of, and they really need someone to play their game so that they can get some visibility on YouTube, and they know who I am, but they know that if I play their game, they'll get at least some eyes on the game. So I do get those opportunities. I'm certainly never going to get a big dollar sponsorship opportunity.
I thought he's gonna say, I'm never gonna take the sponsorship because I'm not a shill. I'm not a shill, guys. But now he did get sponsorship, so okay, let's say that he just don't want to get sponsorship but forgot to say it. So let's just hear him continue.
Ever with the amount of detractors that I have, you know, the very few that I've gotten over the last 5 to 7 years go away instantly. Like, for example, on Twitch, when I was on Twitch, they had these sponsored streams you could do for certain games, and I remember once.
Interesting. Please continue.
There was a Assassin's Creed game, and I was already playing it. So I play the game once, I get the sponsorship. My trolls contact Ubisoft, and Ubisoft literally went to Twitch and said, we don't ever want him doing this ever again. And Twitch turned off my offers dashboard.
What the fuck?
So I never got an offer ever again. They just turned out, and then they lied to me and said, oh, it's a glitch.
That's retarded, dude. Honestly, that's...
Yeah. So he didn't get an offer. So you wanted to get offers. Philip, I'm so confused right now because this whole narrative says, yeah, they just turned it off, right, guys? And now I'm the villain, not the villain. I'm the victim. I'm the victim. I cannot get sponsorships. I cannot get sponsors because they turn it off, because they send some clips, which I said, and I don't have a control over them. Okay. So it turned off, but hold on. I got another clip. This is called only sponsorship, so I don't know what it's about.
You and win. You know what I mean? And it's like,
I get it.
Yeah.
I get, like, for me, like, think about it. I mean, there's stuff I've done over 10 years ago, and these people will send that to the company that I want to get a sponsorship. Yeah. Oh, here he is. What do you mean? That was 2010. It's 2024. Like, what the hell? How could this even be considered as anything relevant? You know, but they do, because like you said.
Yeah, guys. That's 14 years ago. I'm different people. Like what process does he think that developers, when they see those clips, go through? Like it really is like, I stole cars 15 years ago, but I don't do them now. Well, maybe if I, can control and I'm get heated, so I cannot control you. Obviously, I'm frustrated. By the way, watch the top moments of his PC setup. He had to apologize, which was the fucking worst apology that I ever seen. So yeah, it's 14 years ago. I stole cars 14 years ago, but I don't now. Well, maybe if I slip sometimes, but no. God damn, man. Philip.
It's like universal. These people, what it is, they have a simpleton's mindset, okay? You're either 100% good or you're 100% bad. There could never be any shades of gray between. There's no...
And what is the gray? What's your gray area? Just, I didn't said the most nasty word, but I said, let's just continue.
Situation where maybe they're right now and maybe they're wrong later. No, you're just either the hero or the villain to them. And that's like a toddler's mindset. Like, how could you not understand?
So now every developer is a toddler. Good job, Philip. Another great insult to these developers. I'm not gonna take any sponsorship. I didn't say those bad words. Yeah, those bad words was 10 years or 14 years ago. But now you're a toddler if you believe that. Philip, you don't make business deals like that. You cannot connect with businesses like this. Come on.
Understand that in life, you have to have situations where sometimes you agree over here, sometimes being in the middle is okay. I mean, if everyone was all one way, wouldn't life be boring as shit?
It would stink.
Exactly.
Okay, so I think I proved my point with this one. But let's take a step back. Let's take a 1 year step back. So what was Philip's
by your audience?
What was Philip's opinion on sponsorships when he got asked the same question? Literally the same question.
Right? You've said many times that you don't want sponsors, but you started talking today about how no sponsors will touch you, right? Because of for a number of different reasons, for your reputation, right? What is it? Which one is it? Would you rather have sponsors? What's wrong with having sponsors?
Great question. Which one is it? Just as we heard now, guys. I do get sponsors, but the small one. I don't get the big one because Twitch disabled it for me. Remember that.
Compared to like if a sponsor is going to come and pay you $500 to talk about whatever their product is, wouldn't that be better than having to rely on crowdfunding or your audience on a day-to-day basis?
Yeah, literally it's also sneak this not to beg. Wouldn't it be better not to beg?
Oh, it's a double-edged sword. It really is, because I could say right now, if I had a bunch of sponsors on my stream, absolutely would things financially be better? Would the pressure be taken off of me to earn on a stream?
Okay.
Yes, absolutely it would. But at the same time, and again, this is something that people will bring up that feels stubborn. I agree. I have always in the 15 years that I make content, always been critical of people who shill. And there's a difference between, I have a sponsor today and I shill. There is. I know that. You can watch people out there who they put out a 30-minute video and 2 minutes of the video is a plug. I think that's acceptable, right? But then there's people who they try every opportunity to monetize everything they possibly could. Every aspect of what they do is a monetization. I've seen in my react content last year, I watched someone who apparently is supposed to be doing a heartfelt message to about something going on. They're crying on stream, and on top of the stream, there's ads running. You can't turn that off for 5 seconds to do your heartfelt message to your audience, right?
This one here, it's a little bit deeper now, because when he made that, I'm sorry, Super Blind Plan, bless your soul, passed away, he still has the super chat turned on. Bad move, Philip.
For me,
but hold on, Phil, because there are times where you say, look, hey, I really need, I'm in a really tough spot now. I got this coming up, and on the same screen you have a tip tracker. It's the same type of thing. Like you're tracking your revenue on the stream, and I don't have any problem with that. That's done by millions of streamers, but it's the idea of saying like, hey, I'm in a really tough spot right now. I really need you guys to help me out. And in your words, I'm going to be eating, lunch meat sandwiches, right? Like, what's wrong with lunch meat?
Yeah, so he dodged it. I don't think that he continues to talking about it, but basically, so now the narrative is double-edged sword. I'm not gonna shill, but sponsorships. Okay, but guys, yesterday we got this great segment, which was
years ago.
Yes, years ago, which was basically the day after the Kino Casino collaboration. And what we're talking about now is that Ubisoft played few or many YouTubers to get to Disneyland in LA, fly them then, and then, guys, you can play the game and give your honest reviews. And of course, there's the NDAs. Internet is full of it. I think that you're probably aware of it. Of course, the NDAs most probably is that you cannot say actually some bad stuff, which I also don't condone. But let's hear Philip now, let's say, on this take of the shilling.
I was on a vacation with my wife.
Okay.
The one that we ever did it was we went to Seattle.
Pretty sad, Philip. Pretty sad, Philip. Only one vacation with your life. Very engaging family life you have there, Philip. Sorry to interrupt this. Continue.
Okay. Before I left, I was going to play State of Decay 2 later that week on a Friday. I was going to actually buy the game and play it. I wasn't going to get a free copy early. I was going to buy the game and play it.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
As I was like out the door leaving for this vacation in Seattle, a few of my viewers told me, are you aware that there's content creators right now on Twitch playing this game? And I said, well, here's the deal. I get it. I get the grift. I get the way it works. They got the bag, right? These people got the game early. But understand, the content they make with the game is going to be advertisement. It has to be. Therefore, if you want an unbiased opinion on the game, wait for me to come back on Friday. I'll play the game, and I'll let you know my honest opinion. All right? My detractors took that tweet and made it an echo chamber. All of a sudden, every paid fucking shill who was playing State of Decay 2 early started quote tweeting and insulting me. Big YouTubers. I think one of them was that Golden Gloves TV guy. And he's like, oh, you're just a salty old man who can't get the sponsorships and you just don't get how it works. No, I get how it works, you fucking ingrate piece of shit. I get how it works. You're a shill. You're a fake. You're only rich because you took the bag. You make fake content.
You made a fake content. Guys, you're not so honest as I am. Unfortunately, Philip, you just said it.
Advertisement streams where I'm playing a game 2 weeks, know I'm being honest.
Now, to be principled,
Okay, but it's always the little indie game you've never heard of, and but they know that if I play their game, they'll get at least some eyes on the game. So I do get those opportunities.
So what the fuck is the true Philip? Oh my god, his semantics, like, this is 4 or 5 clips, and it's going like, even now I cannot say what's the actual truth that he wants to say about this quotation. But guys, good job. Okay, let's get another sneak this. Hold on. Let's get another sneak this. Okay, so Kino Casino guys, they were so subtle. They were so subtle. The sneak this is blah blah blah. Such a terrible word, or for me, hard to say. They are so subtle that he didn't he didn't catch them at all. And I also got a note, just for summarization. I should have said this in the start or the beginning, so sorry, my bad. This is not my job, guys. This is not my job, so I don't know how to do this properly. Okay, sounds good. So what was most funny and resemblance, again, no snorts whatsoever, no not coughing, nothing, even with the side scrollers. Okay, Philip, but I get it. Post-nasal drip. This time, like, you hear, like, the last week you could make a compilation of like 1,000 snorts, or maybe 200, I don't know. And the second and the last part that I've written down, which was nice sneak this was that the Triple K, Triple K, called them the king, my lordship, sire. Like, he was all over the place. And Philip, I think I spoke on this one as well. Like, Philip said, no, I gotta lose the monarch of the king. But if you say that I'm the king, I'm just gonna, yeah, I'm actually the king. Yeah, I am the king. Okay, so another sneak this. So, guys, what is your favorite game of Philip? Let's hear it. Oh, sorry.
And I was watching content back then. And things were so much edgier then.
Oh, yes.
People were allowed to say things and joke in ways that they just aren't today.
Yeah.
Like, one of my
Yeah, you were allowed to make jokes. I mean, I get it that now the online is the cancel culture. They are a little bit more sensitive, but guys, the best clip that they could bring up.
My favorite playthrough of yours, and Andy's favorite playthrough of yours, is your Dead Space playthrough.
So funny.
We love it.
It's
we
so
think
funny.
it's such a funny playthrough.
So
Sure, it's
but
edgy. And
And you can see Philip like, okay, Dead Space, yeah. That one was good. Like he's so crumbled. Like they put him always on this little double-edged sword of, like he can laugh it off, but he's gonna laugh it off too much. It's gonna make him bigger hypocrite than he is. But he got that nodding, that nodding activated mod. So he just gotta go, yeah, okay, yeah, that was funny.
You just couldn't make it today, Phil. Do you feel kind of constrained by this new way of thinking, this politically correct?
Great. Do you feel constrained, Philip, that you cannot use the same nasty jokes? Because he said that he changed and he doesn't use those. So the question, if you're, it's brilliant. It's brilliant. It's really like 4D, 5D chess. It's not like that funny on the surface level. But if you dig in down, I mean, God bless those guys.
Way of thinking, Phil?
I feel like as long as people are in on the joke with you,
okay, yeah.
then it should be fine, right? As long as people know that what you're saying is a joke, then I don't understand why people would be so offended. Like I used to call myself the equal opportunity offender. Yeah. Sure, I'll make fun of this race or this group, but I'm also going to make fun of myself. I
made what did he just say? Yeah, I'm going to make fun of this race and this one, but also myself. So that completely negates when I make fun of races, because I'm also making fun of me. Mind blown answer, Philip.
Italian. I make fun of Italians. I mean, go watch my Assassin's Creed 2 playthrough. I destroy Italian people in that playthrough.
You gotta watch that.
So
nice.
That's what gets me is like today, everyone's always offended about everything. It's like, why are you so offended? Did I say something personally about you? I was making a generalized joke in a video, and somehow you've got...
Yeah, guys, let's prepare the slave trade. God damn. Okay, let's continue. Let's continue with this racism, okay? After, I don't know, 5 minutes.
I saw this in chat.
After 5 minutes, let's go.
And I think it is curious because we're talking about, offensive jokes in the past. How did you feel when, like, in that Side Scrollers interview, they ambushed you about all that stuff and they tried to basically cancel you for it?
Right. See, here's the thing. Like, I was okay with them asking me anything.
Sure.
But then if I give you the answer, that's the truthful answer. And then they're like, oh, no, that's not what it was.
Yeah,
what do you mean? He's like, no, the joke that they brought up was not a racist joke. Now you can...
What the fuck, Philip? I just want to hear it once more time. I like what the actual fuck?
Truthful answer. And then they're like, oh, no, that's not what it was.
Yeah,
what do you mean? He's like, no, the joke that they brought up was not a racist joke. Now, you can argue the joke was bad because it was about a child who was going to get kidnapped by a sheriff or whatever, the specifics of the joke. But they turned it into a racist joke. I never thought in one iota in my head about the race of the child involved. If you think that my joke is a racist by default, it probably means you're the racist.
He literally just used the reverse Uno card. Oh my god, no way, Philip. No, whoa. Did you just pull this one stunt? Oh my god. Like, this is masterclass of hypocrisy. Like, I didn't thought the joke was racist. That's the problem number one. You didn't thought the joke was racist. But to tell them that if you thought the joke was racist, then maybe you are a racist. Like, Philip, this is the whole problem of why you didn't change. Like really, like, no. It, like, you can play the... without context or context. I don't care. You can play the clip. Even Adam was just hearing it, you know. And the issue is that there's a slavery, child trafficking. That's an issue. That's not something you joke about child trafficking. Like, really, Philip, like, listen to me. If you ever stumble on this video, you don't joke about child trafficking. Same, we're gonna get on Boogie situation, which where he faked cancer. I'm just gonna put some light on that as well. But man, no, you don't make jokes about this one. Like, those are real issues. I've been on some lectures, or not lectures, you know, like not presentation. What the fuck I would say? We have in Czechia one guy that he has these stories of these people, and they're actually like, you can get caught really easily, and the child trafficking is really issue. But what Philip sees or thinks that the most racist thing about this is that he's black. Oh, you said it. No, Philip, it doesn't matter the color. If maybe it matters, I don't know. But the issue is that you don't think it's a problem. You use the joke. Now you're using the Uno reverse card. You are the racist. Like, this is a golden clip. And the funny part is, since Kino Casino and the KKK guy, they made him so comfortable, this mask went full off. Like, full off. God damn it. I mean, no. Oh, I got the Boogie situation. Okay. So next one is the Boogie situation. So let's get cracking on.
Can we just think about this for 1 minute?
Go.
Boogie faked having cancer and lied about childhood abuse. And he's being propped up and allowed to make thousands of dollars and shielded by Keemstar and told he's a king by Keem. Meanwhile, you've not faked cancer. Yes! You've not lied about being abused as a child. But yeah,
I didn't lie about those stuffs. I didn't. Yeah, it's so absurd. Like, Philip, they just hitting the right notes to get him on his side. Like, it's so glorious.
I think you get just as much shit, if not more,
More.
than
I'd say
Boogie.
more.
I think more than Boogie actually gets for having done that.
Well, the difference is I have content. I actually have content to offer the internet, and people like the content and will pay for it. These people have nothing to offer but drama and bullshit that they have to keep making up and fabricating to get people to think that they're pertinent. It's different. You know?
So
it's different, guys. It's totally different. I didn't fake cancer, you know. I didn't do stuff. But Philip, you maybe lied on your tax or your what it's called, the bankruptcy report. You lied on your bankruptcy report, Philip. That's why you can never, ever admit you are a gambling addiction idiot. Like, you cannot admit it, because it's you're at this point that you can't admit it, which is so sad and glorious on same time. But man, Boogie at least had the balls to come out and say, I fucked up. And I'm gonna I stand by on this statement, because Philip, yeah, you didn't lie on cancer salary, but you're lying where you spending your money. You are lying about it. That's not. We have also more clips on this one, but I just want to show you the same issue that's also with DSP, with those with the side scrolls that ask him, Philip, I'm gonna give you out. Take a screenshot, send me an email, and I will prove and I will vouch for you. It's not your account. This is where you get him that he's lying. And it was same with Boogie. It really was same with the Boogie. So just slow intermezzo with this one.
Never gonna do it.
Then you lied.
Never.
Then you
Go
lied.
right ahead.
Why the
run
fuck
with
would
that
you
story.
lie about that?
I didn't. I'm telling you the same thing I told Jackson Clark 2 years ago. Go fuck yourself. It's my medical records. Go fuck
You
yourself.
lied. You share
Go-
every
print
aspect
that.
of your life,
Print
bro.
that.
Boogie, you shared that you
Then
fucked.
print.
Yeah, this is the the lol cows, they cannot act and etc. So Boogie was caught that he was lying, and he was looking through his phone to find the evidence that yes, he did have the cancer treatment. It was the polyectemia, polycythemia, I think it was called the polycythemia. But the polycythemia is not a it is treating it like a cancer, but it's not a cancer, what I'm understanding. To have a cancer blood cells, you have to have the polycythemia vera, which he didn't have in his medical records. He was only treated because of the polycythemia levels. I'm not a doctor, don't take me like big word, but yes, he was caught lying and he didn't admit it. So this was his whole show, you know, I'm not lying and I'm not gonna show you proof. No, I'm not gonna show you proof because this is the last thing that I have. And that's what Keem was upset. Yes, then you lied. You lied. I know you're just lying right now. It's so easy to find these lolcows, let's say, or some other person, you know, when he lies to you and he's not a good liar, you can catch him off guard pretty easily. So what did Boogie did? Yeah, he found out that he was actually wrong and he admitted it.
And act like this is the YouTube video 2 years ago.
So this was, I think, about after a few days later. So he tore down his whole background and he found out that yes, that he did wrong, that he didn't say right. But the thing is, he just jumped too much on the board. He was diagnosed with the polycythemia and immediately he thought he's got a cancer, but it was not a polycythemia vera. So his wrongdoing was jumping too fast and don't saying it correctly. And then he just went with it.
And this time,
he's going to explain it for you guys.
the facts, the truth. I think the audience deserves to know, you know, kind of like what was really happening 2 years ago. What should that YouTube video look like?
I'll make it as short and sweet as I can.
Please do.
I have several doctors. We took my blood test. We found elevated red blood cell counts, and then we looked for other markers. We found those markers. They determined that it was certainly polycythemia, potentially polycythemia vera, and they were going to treat me as if it was polycythemia vera. And that's what we've done for the last 2 years.
Yeah, so he explained it pretty nicely. You know, they treated it as a cancer, but he was not. He didn't get those levels of the cancer. But for the love of God, at least he got the balls to admit it. Boogie got bigger balls than DSP. I mean, this was a sentence that I didn't thought I'm gonna say anytime, but oh my God. All right, so let's get for another video. This is I don't think. Okay, let's just watch it. Let's see if it's worth it. This is worth our time.
That's how he made me my offer. He put a tweet on his account.
Okay.
Someone tell DSP if he doesn't contact me in the next couple hours, this $50,000 signing bonus is off the table. What the hell is he talking about? I've never spoken to the guy. Like, what? And that's how I'm supposed to get out a business offer, you know? And that's he's in his throne, his mighty throne. Oh, yeah. Oh, here, let me get my royal tweeting device, and I must tweet out, and all the people must come to me and give me everything that I want. Like, what kind of an egomaniac thinks that way?
Well, he thinks that because he has money, everyone else is beneath him, and they have to crawl before him.
Yeah, so this was just another sneak in this, and they were rolling with his jokes. But hold on, the most subtle joke that was in this interview. I mean, you guys, you need to hear carefully, okay? Just straighten up your eyes, ears. Fuck, my English is bad today. Sorry, guys. Nothing I can do. I'm the Eastern style guy. Sorry, guys.
Outside of that show, now that show is him forever. He can't do anything else. No one will care.
How about now? How about if Wings and Boogie were like, "Fuck you, Keem. We want DSP," and then.
Did you hear it? Did you hear it? Okay, let's hold on.
Offered.
One more time. It's so glorious. One more time, please, let's hear it.
How about now?
How can you maintain a brand outside of that show? Now that show is him forever. He can't do anything else. No one will care.
How about now? How about if Wings and Boogie were like, "Fuck you, Keem. we want DSP, and then
Like, if you think, if up till this point you thought that they were actually not like dissing him, I think this is the evident proof. Like, fuck you, Keem. Like it's one of the most quotable DSP lines of the side scroll. Actually, like, Keem, you're someone who, and he did really use it. He really did use it. Like, you can hear. I mean, I heard it first today, so that's also why I'm so happy about it. But it is so subtle. It is so subtle, but it's so glorious at the same time.
Him forever, he can't do anything else. No one will care.
How about now? How about if Wings and Boogie were like, "Fuck you, Keem, we want DSP."
No way. This is not intentional, but yeah. Okay, so let's go more. Let's praise the king, his lordship, his sire. Let's go.
Playing games for a living, or do you feel proud of that?
The funny part about it is,
Yeah.
I'm better now than I ever was, and I'm old. Like,
Wow.
I'm better at games at Street Fighter. I'm the best I've ever been in my life at Street Fighter right now.
I'm the best that I ever been. I beat Street Fighter.
It's ridiculous how good I am at the age I am, and the fact that I don't even play that much. I play it a few times a week. The people who are pros at Street Fighter, they play that shit every day for hours.
Yeah.
And here I am. I got like 5-6 characters at master rank in Street Fighter 6. It's wild.
It's
I play
nuts,
Dark Souls.
actually.
I'm playing Elden Ring, the DLC. I beat the final boss legit. I didn't cheese him. I didn't abuse the game. I beat him legit, and it's like one of the hardest
What?
bosses ever
Wait,
made in gaming.
but DSP, I've been told by everyone you're the worst gamer ever.
Of course.
But
That's
you
right.
beat the fucking Elden Ring DLC.
Now listen,
You beat the Elden Ring DLC. You're so good, man. You're so good. Like, yeah, the disses are all over the place. Like, they're just, yeah, guy, you beat the Elden Ring. You're in master of Street Fighter ranks. Like, whoa, like, what the fuck? You're so good. And he's just, yeah, guys, thanks for acknowledging that. I mean, I get it. DSP needed somebody in his life to tell him, yeah, you're good. Because I don't even think that his, what did they go in? Fat cat. I don't think that even his cat wife is acknowledging his winners, you know? So he has no acknowledgement except those that he makes up himself, you know? So
I don't think it's that Phil is a bad gamer. I think that Phil reacts badly, and that's the entertainment of
funny,
Phil.
though. That's funny.
That's the thing, is it's so funny to watch somebody get pissed off at video games, isn't it? You'd say, Phil, it's relatable for people because when they play, they get pissed too.
Do you really think that when I lose to someone in Street Fighter and I say, "Oh, fuck your mother," do you really think I mean that? I don't know.
well, you do actually mean it. You do actually mean it a lot. Like, you're so heated. You're so, you know, it's like you're mashing the joystick. You're saying that there are scrubs. Fuck your mother. You don't know how to play. And yes, at the heat of the moment, you actually mean it, which is the not good part. Okay, another
Suicide.
Another diss. Oh no, this wasn't a diss, but this was. Oh, Philip, he's such a great comedian, guys, and he doesn't use the same thing. I don't know where we even got that clip, but yeah, he's such a good boy now. He's such a good boy, and guy, what a legendary, funny thing he has to say.
Squad? Did you
behind
see
it.
that? Did you see Suicide Squad?
Suicide Squad, Skull and Bones, Concord. I can keep going. And these are just in the last 6 months. Terrible games.
Skull and
that are
Bones
just made
looks
for money.
worse than Assassin's Creed Black Flag. How?
Yeah,
How does
because it's
it
a mobile
look?
game. You can tell Skull and Bones is a mobile game that
They
they
said
ported
it
to make
was
a console game.
quadruple A, Phil. Did you hear that? It's quadruple A.
Yeah, quadruple A. Ass, anal leakage, you know, as all 4 disgusting A's. It's the worst game ever. It's so bad.
You heard it right, boys. We're back to the scat jokes because they're so funny. And the most glorious part of acting on Kino Casino is to just go with it and laugh their ass off. So then Philip thinks, you know, what does he think about himself? Let's look at it.
an
Ain't it?
abomination. It really is. I want to ask Phil, like things have changed in the gaming review landscape.
Yeah. He really is above, above them all. Like, no. That was a good joke. The legendary sip. Okay, let's. Okay, guys, and this is something that I also teach in my classes.
Things.
This is what I teach when you want to interact with somebody. You want to, also make business proposition with, like if you're a businessman or salesman, the thing how to get your contracts and stuff like that, like you usually don't have to talk about, or you cannot talk about yourself that much. Philip is the prime example of just everything taking up to me. I've been here 15 years ago. You know what? This has happened to me, and this has happened to me. Like, he's so full of this. He's the prime example of masterclass, of not going out, doesn't have any friends, and he just talks about himself. And he's so programmed deep inside his brain that he get this one opportunity, great opportunity, to ask Kino Casino one question. Okay.
So,
And then we'll start getting into showing you some of this stuff to react to.
is there anything you want to ask us? Is there anything you want to ask us?
Yeah, is there anything that you want to tell? And we have some questions for you from Super
Or you want to
Chat,
bring up or whatever?
But is there anything you want to bring up before we go into that?
Here's the
section?
thing, like, I feel like it's so weird. I feel like so many people know so much about me because I've been on the internet for 16 years, right? So whenever I go into a conversation, I always feel like I'm the one who's at the disadvantage because everyone knows about Dark Side Phil, but I don't know that much about everybody else,
Then you just ask. The guys. So, what does Philip ask the guys for a question? Because, do you want to know something about us?
I guess here's a question for you. Why is it that when everyone else on the internet has taken the shot, when everyone else on the internet has milked that lolcow shit about me for money, that you guys seem to be taking a different approach and kind of being fair and nice?
I think the reason why is because everybody else has done that. It's tired. It's boring. It's just, if we were to do the side scrollers thing, we would just be retreading exactly what they did. You would be giving exactly the same answers.
Yeah, I just want to point two things again. This is glorious for two reasons. One that actually, guys, why are you so different on me? Again, talking about himself. Like, Philip, goddammit, just for once, don't talk about yourself. And the second thing, yes, it's true. This is a different kind of form of trolling. Like without a doubt, okay? So, that was their answer, basically, that they want to do something different, which they did, and I think it was glorious. Okay. Then I'm going to just shorten these clips a little bit. So I'm going to pass some of those. And this one, again, another great sneak diss. So which one is this one about?
Speed run.
Okay, we need your expert analysis on this, Phil.
Oh, another expert analysis. Okay, here we go.
What is going on here? So he's watching Nikki Haley, the Republican politician.
And a few moments after that,
We know he said to his audience that's what he's doing, so you know that's what he's doing.
Well,
He's...
look at his arm.
Well, we know what he's doing, but
Phil, tell us, what is he doing, Phil?
He is vigorously petting his dog that won't leave him alone. He's just like, come on, Fido. No.
We appreciate your
doing.
expert analysis on this.
Yeah. All right, speed run.
Yeah, another speed. They were at the end of their show, so they have to go a little bit faster. But man, all those clips that they showed him, they were on purposely picked to make him a little, like, what you gonna say about this one, Philip? What you gonna say about this one? And then another sneak diss. Oh my God, this is...
His wife a horse?
Oh, hold on. That was too early or too late.
to say shit. I just said it. You know,
That's so funny.
that's what happens.
We've all
Stupid.
been there. We've all been there.
We've all been there, Phil.
Yeah.
Yeah, suffer horse. I don't know what that means.
Oh, he's calling his wife a horse. So his haters would call his wife a horse, and he would always be against it. But now,
Again. Look at Philip. Like he's screaming, like, oh, they call the horse. Like again, they're putting him on this pedestal. Like, Philip, what you gonna say about this one? Is it okay, or is it? You can. If you're gonna laugh at it, then you're basically laughing at yourself. Oh man, so glorious.
now that they're getting
And he calls
divorced,
it that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Suffer
Suffer
horse.
And Goodbye Horses plays here. Now, I want to throw him, look, I know you have to leave. How much longer do you have? 10 minutes? You said?
Yeah, like 10 more minutes. Yeah.
All right, cool. Because there's one line you got to see. This is so good. Oh, my God.
It'd be perfect if you started singing it right now.
Oh,
So he's grumbling. He's grumbling so hard, so bad. Okay, so then there was the decompressed streams, and I'm already rambling again for 50 minutes. Sorry about that, guys. I cannot get this under 1 minute. It's like a speed run, you know. I'm just trying to cut corners, but then I talk too much evidence on this guy. So, guys, context. So after the day, how did Philip feel? He felt glorious. He felt that he was on top of the world, that he was rocking, and he got tips rolling in. 100 here, 100 there. Let's go, guys. But would it actually, Philip, compare to himself? Okay, let's hear it.
Did you know?
Again, the burp, which we didn't hear yesterday. But okay, let's go. Let's fast forward.
Did you know? When I started on YouTube, I was the ultimate underdog.
Okay.
I had no production values whatsoever. I had no financial backing. I had no partnership. I didn't have any collabs or friends in the industry. Literally, I was just a dude making videos in his living.
Who had the backing? Like, if you look at PewDiePie, he invested all in his computer. That he was like one take. He was like, it's either this or nothing. Nobody had backing. Everybody just started from, let's have some silly camera. He even had a camera, but he was just pointing at a TV screen. It's the same. Everybody was on the same level. Like, what?
Living room, okay, with a camera, not even a direct capture, just a camera. And so when I blew up on YouTube, the popularity I had back in the day, it was the most unlikely thing that would ever happen. It was like a one in a lifetime chance that I would get popular on YouTube. And then when I got laid off from my office job of 5 years in 2010, people were rooting for me. They were like, dude, we see us in you.
Yeah.
That to any person who busts their butt at a job, you could lose it at any moment. We want you to succeed. At that time, I was the underdog, and they came and supported me, and that's why I got my start on YouTube.
Wow,
right?
Philip.
I kind of feel like right now.
What do you feel right now? Philip, after day of glorious interview or Casino host or whatever?
This moment in time right now.
Okay.
Is kind of that second, I don't know what you call it, the second wind, the second coming. Well, I'm not Jesus Christ, but I kind of feel like I'm in the same position. I literally...
Did he just compare himself to Jesus Christ? Getting back after 3 days? Like, what? No.
I've just...
No, Philip. Please.
This moment in time right now is kind of that second, I don't know what you call it, the second wind, the second coming. Well, I'm not Jesus Christ, but I kind of feel like I'm in the same position. I am
at the same position? So I'm not Jesus, but I'm at the same position? No, Philip, like this is all just because of it's
literally, I've just been beaten down for the last decade by a bunch of shitbag cum rags on the internet, and now...
So it's not a decline, it was decade of beating up. Oh, what a great name.
I feel like finally I'm getting a little bit of respect, and it feels good to actually be treated like a normal human.
Yeah, you got so much respect. They call your wife fat, and they called you a middle crisis man, but they give you respect.
Okay, we start today For the record, all right.
This is also glorious, okay? So listen up to Philip, okay? Philip, please. This is how he treats his fans and their wishes, okay?
Overnight, I did receive a $5 tip from someone who basically said, hey, good job last night on the show. So I'm going to add that to today's running total because I want to be transparent.
So again, now he wants to be transparent. He also said, I think it was 1 month ago, you don't know shit about my income. It can be fake, or it can be true, or it can be fake. So now the narrative is, I want to be transparent for you guys. I want to be transparent because I'm a good guy. I don't lie anymore. But hold on, there was another tip.
By the way, if ever someone did tip and said, don't shout it out, don't count it, I will do that. In fact, I'll outright say this.
So yeah, guys, just to recap, we gotta go step by step. So you're on with me. But by the way, if I get a shout out and they don't want to be shout out at ever, that's what I do. Okay.
Someone actually did that last night too. There was another tip, and it wasn't like thousands of dollars or anything. It was a normal tip, and they're like, good job on the show, but I don't want to shout out. I don't want anyone to know. Fine. Okay.
What the fuck, Philip? What? So this guy asked you to not shout it out, which you don't, which you said, which I'm not gonna do, but they did give me a tip. You had one job, and you failed miserably. Oh, no. But it gets even more glorious. It's even getting more glorious. Like, guys, if you want to make new gifts, this is... He's on a different level.
Continue.
He's on a different level now.
I received, a $100 tip. I don't see a name in the tip message. Again, if you want to be called out with a name, please put your name you want to be addressed by in your tip message.
Okay.
It says Phil. Well, we'll do the animation first.
Okay, let's do the animation.
$100 tip. It's party time, right?
John C.
You can't make this stiff up.
So thank you for that. I don't know who this is because again, there was no name.
Finally, I'm getting money.
I'm going to say Anon for now.
Okay. I got 2 more clips.
Shit.
I can do only one.
Bill, thanks for coming on Kino Casino. You're really funny and mature with a deadpan style and sharp remarks. I hope you consider talking to Medicare. You and him are about the same age and maturity. He's a legend. He would also be fair to you, man. Again, the problem I have with Medicare is like...
The same problem I have with you.
I received a $1 tip.
Yes, please.
It's a troll.
Okay.
This is hilarious. Duty Streams exposed you. He says you bought your computer instead of it being gifted. Wrong.
Okay. So now listen very carefully. And this is the semantics which Philip again can comprehend. I'm a different guy 10 years ago. I'm not a liar. I'm an honest guy. I want to be transparent, which we heard him. You want to be transparent. So what does he says?
He says you bought your computer instead of it being gifted. Wrong. Number 1, I didn't buy it. Number 2, if I did, it wouldn't matter.
So you're a liar. So which one is it? No, that makes you a liar. One of your biggest staple of your career is that you're a liar. So did you bought it or no? Why are you saying it doesn't matter? Then if it doesn't matter, then say it's you bought it. Like, make it make sense, Philip. Make it make sense. This is such a heart-warming downgrade, or I don't know what to call it, but yeah. Whew. This was honestly a little bit challenging for me today, but okay, guys, I gotta appreciate also of you, the newcomers, and it's been tough. It's been tough, the past week. There are some glorious moments, some laughable, but yeah, this is the take on the Kino Casino trip. I think we're gonna get more of them, and we're looking forward to it. So just take care of your life, take care of your spouse, you know, take them on one vacation. Don't lie, but then say you're honest. And yeah, so peace out, guys. Bye.